Welcome to Underground Crypto. Let's see. I'm sure my camera's frozen because I had to restart the microphone. 1 second here. Bam. There we go. How's everybody doing? Welcome to Underground Crypto Deep Dive Research Show. Where does the time go? I feel like I was just live an hour ago, but that was yesterday. Shout out to Reliable J, Melissa, Blues Guy, Plague Dogs, Camsta. Oh, yep, he's here as well. All right, how's everybody doing? It's Saturday night, and we are going to be wrapping up this series on a Saturday night. River up 13.4% to a high of $26. 1 through 100 here. My favorite representation visually of data, the crypto bubbles. Let's hop down to another 100 here. Don't see a whole lot of big numbers here. Undeads, I think is what it's called. What is this? Yeah, Undead Games. We've looked at that quite a few times. It's down 10%. DXE is up 8%. Cubic up 6%. 9-bit up 5%. Doesn't look like anything extraordinary has been going on over the weekends. Look at that thing. Now that is a big bubble. And it is up 875%. Just stable coin. Doesn't really seem that stable necessarily. Look at this wacky price action. Like, it dropped a huge percentage and then went back up. So from 49 cents to a penny and then back to 49 cents. Now that's volatility if I've ever seen any. UAI is down 25% from 45 cents to 29 cents, sitting at 31, and that is a pretty big jump. Let's kick it off. Let's get started here. Let's do our price rundown. And let's see. Let me get this microphone out of my way. There we go. So Bitcoin sitting at 69,000, pretty much flat. Ethereum 2,090, XRP $1.41, BNB $631, Solana $87, Dogecoin 9 cents. Cardano 25 cents, Hyperliquid $38.73, Monero $340, Canton Network 14 cents, XLM 16 cents, Avalanche $9.24, HBAR 9 cents, Zcash $220, Sui dropping a little bit here, down to 93 cents. Guess it's on sale again. Memecore $1.65, so it's pumped back up a little bit from where it fell down. And where is Flare? Was in the 80s. There it is, 84. So it hasn't moved much. Still in the top 100, looking good. Let's take a look at what is trending. And of course, how are all my people tonight? Yesterday's stream was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. We hit our goal in super chats, all kinds of stuff. It was a lot of fun. That DeFi gaming stream is always a lot of fun. And I've still been messing around with this game that we found yesterday. It's actually trying to think of a game that's as good as this game that I've come across so far, and I really can't think of one. So we'll get back to that later on in the stream, but let's do our due diligence here. Akash Network trending, Bitcoin trending, BitTensor, Pax Gold, Hyperliquid, Pudgy Penguins, always trending over here on CoinGecko. IO.net, haven't seen that in quite some time. We'll have to take a look at that. Plume, RWAs, Algorand, haven't seen that trending in a while. Ethereum, Chainlink, FET, love to see that because I have a small bag. Quant, Pepe, and Pippin. And of course, look at the chart on Pippin. I'll have to zoom up so I'm not in the way here. Yeah, that Pippin chart is looking miserable. Is it going to get a pump back up? It is a pretty volatile coin, so would I be surprised if in a week from now that thing is recovered 100%? I wouldn't really be surprised. So let's take a look at this IO.net. Did you catch the fish? It's a funny story. Actually, I was catching the fish. I accidentally clicked on a monster, and then it killed me, and then I lost my fishing rod. And I'm still trying to figure out how to get my fishing rod. I've moved on to other things in the game, but I do have to figure out how to get my fishing rod back so that I can finish that quest. Very annoying, but a lot of learning curve, a lot of you have a wallet in the game, stuff to do with Arbitrum, the native coin that they have, the Ronin wallet. So I've been learning a lot about that ecosystem in that game. And we'll talk about it for sure. I'll be bringing it up because Saturday, although it's like our normal stream, we also incorporate a little more DeFi gaming than maybe we do in a regular stream. So 32.7 million in market cap here. And what is it? AI, Internet of Things, DPIN, and a bunch of portfolios. Let's go to their website. That'll tell us everything we need to know. The open source AI infrastructure platform. Shout out to Blues Guy. Thank you for being here. Deploy GPUs, launch AI studio, built for AI teams, not big tech margins, instant access. So this seems like this is really for devs in the AI space. Ship your MVP without breaking the bank. I don't even know what that means. I don't think it means most valuable player, right? I think it means something else. Launch your AI product in days, not months. How do we deliver instant access and 70% lower costs? Our open source platform connects you to GPU from independent data centers, mining operations, and private clusters worldwide. More sources means better prices, faster access, and no single point of failure. All right, well, I feel like we did our due diligence on that. We know what it is. We took a look at what's trending. Now let's move over to crypto rank and refresh it. So we have the latest data here. See, did it refresh? I guess it did. So Fear and Greed Index back to 10. I'm very excited about that. It means everything's on sale again. Altcoin season 51. So what did we tick back? What was it yesterday? 52, 53, I think it was actually. No, it was 54 yesterday. So we ticked back down a little bit here. I guess we're not ready to launch into altcoin season. Anybody surprised? I don't think you should be, given the state of the market right now. All right, let's make this the top 20 and not the top 10. And let's go back up. So a lot of things that we've talked about, we are all over what is trending in CoinGecko, crypto rank, Nexera we've talked about, and they've remained trending now day after day. So we have to start paying a little bit more attention to that project, in my opinion. Katana, we've been over a bunch. It's in finance sector. Superform's all about yield. Bondex. Fabric Protocol, Sahara AI, Evelyn, Starknet, Sign, Wormhole we took a look at yesterday, Bitcoin, BitLayer, ETH.fi, Centrifuge. Centrifuge and World, they almost have a very similar icon here. World, Plasma, Ethereum, BitTensor, Tether, and Unify AI. Let's just go ahead and look at the top 50 here and see if there's anything interesting going on. Thought I made it the top 50. What happened? There we go. So then we got Barachain, Aptos, XRP, Dogecoin, Monad. We're really scanning for anything that looks interesting now that we're out of the top 20. I'm not going to read every single one of them. This Atla network, we've looked at that before. All right, so not a ton of coins, not a ton of new coins here. Honestly, none of these really seem like we need to go over them, except for ETH.fi. It's been a while since we took a look at this thing. So ETH.fi is a native liquid restaking protocol. Ding, ding, ding. We've been talking about restaking quite a bit. I released a video on Flare Network and Yellow Network be working together. Oh, yeah, let's go. Good job, Blues Guy. Keep them coming. This thing I'm not super excited about. It's been as high as 1.6 billion, and now it's at 456 million. Still a pretty high market cap, but it's fallen quite a bit here. Let's take a look at their website. It says, thank you, kind sir. Much obliged. Full appreciation and gratitude. Love the channel. Love the vibes. Love the enormous IQ. Keep it up, brother. Respect. Thank you very much, and I certainly will keep it up and keep it going. All right. Ride and dine. Get up to 15% cash back. Stake your assets to maximize rewards. Use it everywhere. Liquid puts your earnings into autopilot. All right. Deposit access, auto balance, earn rewards, a DeFi native credit card. So you get what it is, right? Hopefully you get what it is. It's right in the line of finances. It has everything to do with Ethereum. And again, not a whole lot to go over here. Let's go look at the top gainers, top losers for CoinGecko. It already feels like the stream is going so fast. And before we dive into this, let me tell you a short story about some crypto, right? Now, we're wrapping up our series of this week, and then we'll be on to another one, right? And we're going to continue to raise your crypto IQ. I know everybody is It says Kung Fu Master, I bow to you, sir. Thank you. I know everybody's probably learning a lot if you're paying attention, because I don't know how you wouldn't be. I know a lot of this stuff, and I still learn all kinds of little bits of information, connect dots that I wasn't fully connecting. So this is very much for me as it is for you guys. So let me tell you a short story here to set the foundation for the end of our series. At the beginning, crypto was simple. One blockchain did everything. It proposed transactions, it stored data, it secured the network. Everything happened in one place. But as the system grew, that model began to break down. More users meant more transactions, more applications meant more complexity, and one chain trying to handle everything became a bottleneck or a problem. So the system started to evolve. Instead of scaling one chain, developers began breaking down responsibilities, right? Breaking them apart. Think modular blockchain. Executions moved to rollups, security remained on the base layer. Data availability became its own specialized function. What emerged wasn't just a faster blockchain, it was a new architecture. Now, when you use crypto, you're interacting with multiple systems at once. You may need a transaction, you may send a transaction on a rollup. That rollup processes it quickly and efficiently, then it posts the data back to another layer. That layer ensures the system remains secure. All of this happens behind the scenes. Think chain abstraction. From users' perspective, it feels like one system, but underneath, it's a network of layers working together. This changes how we think about crypto. It's no longer about a single chain being the best, it's about how different systems connect and how they work together to create something larger. Crypto isn't just evolving, it's reorganizing itself into a new kind of system. So the evolution of blockchain continues. Get our talking points where we want them for when we come back to raise that crypto IQ just a little bit more. Talking points are so amazing. Hope you guys are watching those videos. I second that. This news pop-up thing on my computer is so annoying. All right, here we are. We have magma finance. So not flowing like water. It's flowing more like magma, which is a little slower than water, let's be honest. Anyways, top gainer of the day is up 38.6%. I guess they're not going to count that stable, just stable. Coin or whatever it was, because that thing was up a lot more and I don't see it on here. Orderly, I think you should know what Orderly is if you've been around. Maybe you don't. We'll touch on some of these things. Unify down 26%, Huma Finance down 17%, with the top gainer only being up 38% and the top loser only being down 26%. I have to say, it doesn't really seem like today was that big of a move in either direction, right? Bitcoin's down like a little over $1,000. And shout out to all my lifers if you watched the lifer today. He was helping us find some direction in the market here. Love that stream, love that community, and most of all, love Sam. He's an awesome person. Let's talk about Magma Finance. 13 cents. 25.1 million in market cap here, 1 billion tokens in the max supply, but the circulating supply is only 190 million. So, roughly, you just call it 19%. I was going to say it's about 20%, but it's exactly like 19% of the max supply. But what is it? So we have a finance in the name, so that should tell you a good bit about it. Automated market maker, and it's in the SWI ecosystem. Love me some SWI. I remember being part of the SWI testnet and messing with that. If you like airdrops and you like stuff like that, we've added that to the channel. We've been diligently working every stream on the Robinhood testnet, hoping for an airdrop. Remember, none of that stuff is guaranteed, but if you like that, take a look at our link in the Discord, or our link in the chat to the Discord. It's also in the description. Let me say it clear. There's a tab in our Discord where we have people talking about what you can do for different airdrops, right? Adaptive liquidity perfected, zero slippage, single-sided, and dynamically optimized. And they even have a little tutorial. Well, this thing's kind of cool. I don't think it changes the words. Powering SWI DeFi with adaptive liquidity market maker. Wow. That's actually really cool, and I think a lot of people don't appreciate actually how hard that is to do on a website. Anyways, unlock governance power, maximize rewards through innovative liquidity mechanisms. So it's got finance in the name. Obviously, finance is going to have to do with liquidity. It's in the Sui ecosystem. I think it's interesting that they went with Magma, right? Very similar symbol here. Good marketing. So, ALMM, automated liquidity market maker. Oh, it actually spells it out for me if I would just read. Okay, well, my guess was good. Designed for Sui's high-performance ecosystem. ALMM dynamically adjusts liquidity range to optimize capital efficiency, enhance trade execution, and maximize rewards for liquidity providers. If you've ever tried to swap something and you got majorly duped on the slippage or something like that, you were probably new to it. And honestly, a lot of people who hold crypto coins in portfolios and stuff, they have Coinbase. A lot of them have never actually done any of this stuff natively on decentralized exchanges and stuff versus centralized exchanges, which Coinbase would be. And so this is actually probably more predominant of an advancement than you realize. Let's see. And then from there, you know, what all is there to say? They have a roadmap. I'm not going to bore you with the ins and outs of it, but it's good to know about. What is the whole point of me even going over this at first glance? It is to put it on your radar. You should kind of now be able to connect Magma with the Sui ecosystem, and then you just keep that in the back of your mind. You categorize the cryptos into different categories of what they are: finance, metaverse. Like, you could go down a long list of different categories, social fi. But it helps you later on when new things happen and new things come out. You'll understand if it's needed. And if you were somebody who thought, oh, I want to go invest in this Magma Finance for whatever reason, maybe you love Sui, you could go look at how many other finance projects are in Sui, and then you could start to compare and contrast. Let's talk about Orderly. Haven't really heard Orderly mentioned in a very long time. 23.2 million. I won't bore you with the tokenomics because we don't even really know if it's relevant. It has a lot of interoperability and ability to act on a lot of different chains. It is smart contracted. It is a layer 2. It is perpetual. It's in a bunch of portfolios. It's a base native project. Let's go to their website. So Orderly.network, launch your own perp DEX. Do we need people making perpetual contract decentralized exchanges like their meme coins? I don't really think so. Launch on perpetual DEX on any chain, or launch a perpetual DEX on any chain. For humans and agents with shared liquidity, zero infrastructure costs and fees that go to you. So the only upside that I see to doing this is that you get to collect the fees from the people using it. But of course, if you don't do some marketing and have some connections and some partnerships and stuff, I don't know how anybody would even know to use you. I don't feel like there's any shortcoming of decentralized exchanges to use right now. So I think there's a lot of competition, maybe a little saturated of an environment. Underground loves Sui. I do. I wish that we would hear more bullish building over on Sui, but we are in a bear market. But it's good when you see stuff building in a bear market. Those are the things that are probably going to have a lot of steam when things pick up. Deep shared liquidity, omni-chain by default. Okay, so I thought Orderly was something totally different. I must be confusing it with a different project. But again, that's two projects. Top gainers in the Sui ecosystem. Are you paying attention? Something's going on in the Sui ecosystem, at least for the day. AI agents and developers trusted by builders, you know. The best time to launch was yesterday, of course. The Orderly token is about 6 cents. I don't know who's out there wanting to launch their own perpetual DEX, but this is how you do it, and you would earn the fees. Just off the top of my head, I would say if that's something you think you want to do to make money, you better maybe have some marketing or connections. River, don't need to tell you what River is. Mimblewimble coin. That is a hilarious name. I've seen it around a little bit. We might have gone over it once or twice. Look at those custom emojis. If you want those custom emojis, you can always join the membership. If you don't have it, it's like $2 a month. If that's hurting you, then I understand. Then don't worry about it. 87.4 million in market cap. 20 million max supply, 11 million circulating supply. So not a lot of tokens. I do like the tokenomics a little bit there. It's a little over 50% vested, maybe like 55% vested or something. If you don't understand what I'm saying, then we're gonna help you raise that crypto IQ. I don't know if you can hear that. It was my portable speaker dying. All right, they have a lot of websites, which is kind of strange. Let's look at this one. So Mimblewimble is privacy, scarcity, and scalability. Again, what do you see? Privacy, scalability. How many times do we talk about privacy, scalability for Web3, applications, and things like that? We see it in so many different projects that are starting up right now. So first would be privacy, then scarcity. Let's see, program scarcity sets, let's just call it MWC. Apart from traditional assets with a fixed max supply of 20 million, remember BTC only has 21, it remains fundamentally inflation proof. That's really good, but it also has to be sought after. Like Bitcoin did really well with 21 million tokens, but also Bitcoin was very sought after. And when it was around, there was not much competition. I mean, when Bitcoin first came out, it was a one-of-a-kind thing, right? Transaction and block cut-through techniques. That's how they're going to do scalability. Nodes and wallets. All right. Let's see the ecosystem. So you can mine it. So it must be proof of work. Yep. And can be mined using GPU or ASIC devices like the iPolo G1 and the G1 Mini with algo Cuckatoo 31. I don't know anything about that necessarily. If it can be mined GPU, why can't I use my computer? That's what I really want. Some real old school Bitcoin vibes when I could just mine straight off my computer. I don't know the ins and outs of that. I'm not a miner. That's one of the things that if we could find somebody to join the community who's very much into mining, they would be very useful. So let's keep an eye out for somebody like that. So you have different pools here. Let's view this pool and see what we see. So it says quick start, no registration needed. How to start mining this. Create a wallet, download the mining software, edit the BAT file. They did mention some miners to use. Yep, settings for, okay. Mining rig rental. Mining rentals and rigs, like there's a warehouse and you can, that has very traditionally been not a good way to go about things. Usually you get taken advantage of when that is the case. People take your money. All right. So where are we at? BitLayer, Onfa, Power Protocol just dropped off the mat, never really came back. I don't mine as much as I used to, says Reliable J. Yeah, me and Reliable J have talked about mining a little bit before. Are the days of really mining and making a bunch of money over? I don't really know. Again, it's something I've tried to learn more about, but I realized how much time, and sometimes you can't know everything about everything, and that's just how it goes. Check out Go Mining. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. I saw Go Mining when it kind of first came out and was popular. Have you actually made any money from it? I'm weary of stuff like this because I remember the days of a lot of different websites trying to sell you on mining, but like you didn't mine through them. You didn't have a miner. You basically bought, they had a warehouse they said full of miners, and then you would go and you'd pay money to have access to some of their miners. And just from a very logical numbers game, why would they do that, right? They would have to be like, could you ever be profitable? Because if they have a warehouse full of miners, right, they already have electricity and everything hooked up to them. The only way it would make sense for them to sell you the ability to mine through them would be if you were paying more money than what the stuff was worth. Now, maybe you're hoping that later on down the line, what you mined is appreciated. But then there's other things like, you know, who has the tokens? Do they have them in their wallet? That kind of stuff, right? Go Mining token, 123.6 million in market cap. Ethereum contract, Solana, Ton, and BNB. Let's take a look at their website. So earn Bitcoin. Pop-ups. Earn Bitcoin, use Bitcoin, one app. It would be cool if you could mine more than Bitcoin. I think most people feel like they probably are not going to get enough. So let's calculate some rewards here. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Digital miner price. Let's say we only paid $34 and our computing power was 2 TH. See, wait, can you? Okay. So really what you're paying for is the amount of power. So if you were at the lowest rank, usually using the lowest numbers is the easiest to calculate. Expected BTC price. Say you wanted to sell at 100K. Let's see. Negative 3% service button, 20% with GeoMine token. These are VIP discounts. It looks like your daily you'd make about 5 cents and you'd make about $1.41 per month. Annual payback in BTC 55%. All right, let's change the numbers so they're a little more exciting. Let's do $132. At that point, you make about 38 cents a day, and it looks like 11 cents a month. Man, it would take you a whole long time to ROI. Does this drop down or change? Yeah, what's the ROI on this thing? And of course, let's say you wanted to sell around 130K. Your numbers change a little bit. Say you wanted to say at 60K. Your numbers change drastically. So really where the price of Bitcoin is that you sell out is going to make a huge difference. That is the game of mining in general. Let's hit create a miner, see what it does. Loading resources, grow your mining farm, digital miner sold. See, that's the part that kind of scares me. Like, they have 515,000 miners. They've sold that many, but like, what does that even mean? Are they just have like a huge data plant somewhere? Let's see. If you check it out and get a solid team and the shares are handed out fairly, it's cool. I'll check it out. Thanks for the info. Says he won 3K in Vegas from Go Mining. Was that at an event and you won 3K, or like did you somehow get it through the app, right? That's what I want to know. How did you earn 3K? There's a game involved with it. Okay. Well, I mean, that's pretty cool. Winning 3K is awesome. I'm not going to knock that. That's for sure. My whole thing is profitability, right? Like, when would you be profitable? And Reliable J at the BTC conference. Okay, I thought so. Reliable J, how often can I pull my BTC off of their app, right? Because if I give them, say, $132 and I make $11 a month off of it, I want to pull, in the first month, I want to pull my $11 somewhere else where I have it and I don't ever have to fight with them to get it, right? That's very much what I want to do. That way, if they ever go under, I don't know, maybe I at least get 50% of my money back. So start mining with any budget, digital miner. See, here's the problem a little bit for me when it comes to this, is they could sell you an NFT that looks like a miner and stuff, but that's not a miner. That's just a picture NFT, right? Non-fungible token. Where are the actual miners that are mining the Bitcoin? And like I was saying with the other example, if they had a miner already in, think about this. If they had a miner in a warehouse and tons of miners, and each miner made them a certain amount of money, why wouldn't they just keep that money? Unless they could sell you the right to mine it, but for more than it actually makes, meaning you're always underwater. That's what I'm wondering. Now let's go back to get a digital miner here. Anytime you get a wallet. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what that means. All right, so this is the actual website. It's not where I wanted to be, where we were before, where I was doing the calculating. Because what I wanted to see was, is that $17 a month, or is that a one-time $17? Like, do I pay the $17? Because, I mean, if you paid $17 a month and you only got, say, well, this is totally different. Now it says okay. So the $11, wow, it's already changed. It's already dropped. Okay, I think it's because, okay, I had it on 100K. Yeah, I'm wondering, do you pay that $17 one time? The $34? Like, is this a one-time thing, or are you paying this every month? The game is Minor Wars. So, do you just make a lot more if you basically get in pools and work with other people? Minebot. Here's how many holders. Well, I can't say that I know all about it. It's a one-time fee. Okay, well, that's better. That's better. Free courses, guides, and articles to kickstart your journey into crypto mining. Join Go Mining Academy. Start learning. This part's pretty cool that you could get on here. Oh, wait, you have to actually join first. Okay. Let's go to the basic. Okay, so you could actually kind of start here right away, huh? Welcome to the Go Mining Basic course. We're thrilled you've joined us in the journey. Let's go away. Go Mining, we believe everyone should have the access to Bitcoin as part of a growing ecosystem that shapes the future of decentralized finance. In this course, you will discover how Go Mining transforms traditional Bitcoin mining into something simple, accessible, and rewarding for everybody. But that is just the beginning. We'll explore the entire Go Mining ecosystem, from digital miners to the Go Mining token to how products and services are shaping Bitcoin's future. This looks really cool. This actually looks like something that we could probably do on stream. It's like a little 5-minute video. Tempted to play that. I think we'll bring this back at another time. Yes, a collective. You can provide liquidity. Okay. Well, we will come back to this at another time for the show. Let me make sure I one-tab this thing. Yeah, this is where I want to be. Let's one-tab it. Bang. There we go. And let's move right along. Thanks for bringing that up. I did definitely hear a Go Mining. I looked into it, not as deep as what we just did. I understood what it's about. And when I looked into it, it was 2 days old. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me give this a little bit of time and see what comes from it. Oh, look at that. I saw a subnet. Subnet 62, Ridges AI, up 8.3%. BitTensor looking really good. The Lifer showed a chart for BitTensor, and it looked like it was flagging out. So is it going to move against BTC? I don't know. And with that, we've kind of covered our normal stuff here. Let's do some talking points. Let's continue to raise that crypto IQ on a Saturday night. I never know how long a Saturday night stream's going to be, right? If it'll load. All right, so let's talk about some stuff here. So from one chain to a stack, right? From one monolithic chain to a stack or a modular blockchain. Crypto started as a single blockchain. Again, we're recapping everything from this week and putting it together. So hopefully as we wrap up the week, you really understand what we were talking about. Now it's evolving into a layered system. Multiple components now work together. Execution layer. This is where users interact with applications, roll up process transaction, and run smart contracts, right? So this is the execution layer. Then you go to a settlement layer. I wonder what could happen on a settlement layer, right? This thing is being very slow. What is going on? So base layers like Ethereum provide security and finality. They verify transactions and enforce consensus. And that security settlement layer, the base layer, that's what restaking is all about. Data availability layer. So DA layers ensure data is accessible for verification. That is the legitimacy of the network. They support rollups and improve scalability. How transactions flow, though. A typical flow, users interact with a rollup, rollups process the transaction, data is posted to the DA layer or base layer then finalizes the results, right? Why this model works. Splitting responsibilities allows each layer to optimize for its role. This improves scalability without sacrificing security. What are the trade-offs? This system introduces more complexity from bridging, fragmentation, and user experience. Challenges, of course, when things are more complex, users get a little bit more lost. You need a little bit more chain abstraction to help them forget about that complexity. Why this is the future. Many developers are building towards a layered architecture. It allows systems to scale beyond the limits of a single chain design. The core insight here is crypto is no longer a single system. It's an interconnected stack of specialized layers. What's up, Green Fingers? Welcome in, welcome in. And there you go. That's kind of wrapping up the week there. And we'll kind of move along. We didn't have a lot of new coins to go over, so that kind of made the whole beginning of the show a little bit shorter. And I'm just messing with chainers a little bit here. And where do I want to go from here? Let's go to the city map, grab any daily rewards or anything like that we have. All right, looks like I got some CFB though. I'll take that. Do we get any immutable X tokens? Take that too. Or gems or whatever you want to call them. Here they are. Also, they have some other Cajun coins that you can... I don't know if they're coins or points. I don't know what they are. But that's been added. I collected some of those today right here. I got, 30 of them. I don't even know what Cajun is. Should we pull that up? I'm wondering if it's a project that we used to talk about quite a bit. Is it this? It's got to be it. It's on the Aptos ecosystem. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is exactly what we used to look at. Verified distribution protocol. Smart engagement data. I don't really love how they have everything going here. Let's go over to let's launch the actual Web3. Yeah, this is it. I remember when this thing came out, I thought it was really interesting. We talked about it quite a bit, and then it seemed to kind of disappear, and I never saw it again. I don't know what I'm earning. I don't think I'm earning the actual tokens. I think I'm earning like some kind of points or something like that. How would I see what they're worth? I don't really know. So it's AI training. Yep, that's right. They had all kinds of really weird things that they were doing with their AI. I think it had a lot to do with Korea, maybe. I think that's what it was. A lot to do with gaming. I remember that. Shop by categories, digital vouchers, physical goods that they're selling. And again, I'm pretty sure this is a very Asia market kind of project. So anyways, just wanted to know what that is. They're giving some tokens. Chainers seems to constantly be evolving and having different people involved. Immutable X, now this Cajun, stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. I rock with that. Let's grab our free thing from the Atomcaster, by the way. If you want to get to this quickly, you can just check the link in my description. I don't get anything unless you buy something in the actual marketplace, in the shop. It's the only way that I earn anything from you clicking on my link. It's mostly just a quick way for you to get over here and take a look at it. Fogo fishing. Oh, looks like my rod ran out. Trying to let this stack some durability. We're trying to get to level 23. I did finally actually processed my fish because the yield was just moving really slow. It seemed like a good time to go ahead and cash out and get the fish into my wallet. So let's see what it says in my actual wallet. I probably need to refresh it. There you go. Where do we have tokens? So we managed to wind up with 260,000 Fogo fish tokens, right? Processed. Then you can see all the NFTs, from this game that I've generated. Pretty cool stuff. I'm not going to go ahead and mine now. I'm going to let it just continue to build up there. Let's do our Robinhood testnet stuff. Very simple and easy to do once you've gone through a lot of the stuff. We're going to GM on Robinhood testnet. Collect our free coins from the faucet so we never run out. We're going to deploy a smart contract. We're just trying to create transactions here. And I mean, you could do this, deploy multiple times. And jump over to the testnet faucet. And we'll go ahead and collect, because why the heck not? Although I've been told that collecting your testnet faucets does not count as like a transaction, right? Which makes sense because it's something everybody would do. Why would they pay you for it, right? And let's get our free asset here. Click the wrong thing. All right, we'll collect this. Got some rare strawberries. They've changed the dynamics here. I'm still getting used to them. Let's go over here and sell everything into the BNB pool. Keep stacking some BNB. You do get like some little leaf points every time you sell stuff, and then there's like some levels. I don't really know everything. Wow, we hit a bunch of... Oh, just one? Popped up like 3 times. Put 40 products in any reward pool. Use fertilizer, plant 20 seeds on the farm. This is going on for like 3 days. We might hit that. And then it'll take forever, but then it'll say done. I don't know why it doesn't pop up. All right, let's go to mini games. See if we can't get something cool. I've been earning a lot of CFB from doing this lately, which is cool because I'll be able to buy something in the marketplace at some point. I'm not really going to hoard the CFB. Sometimes you use the CFB to evolve stuff, though, so it's good to have some. When I first started playing, it was kind of hard to earn any. I think the other day we earned like 68 CFB at one time. That was kind of cool. And I've gotten way too good at this game. It's a very simple point and shoot. You only got to get to 1,000 in order to collect some kind of useful something for your farm. And in all honesty, it probably take you about 3 minutes, 4 minutes best. Sometimes I'm not paying attention and I go way past 1,000. But it doesn't seem to make any difference. For a while I kept going way past 1,000 just to see if it would make any difference for what reward I got. And it doesn't seem like it does. It's just get to 1,000 and you get some kind of reward regardless of how far past 1,000 you go. We're already over a quarter of the way there. And it starts pretty slow, but it heats up. I want that scatter shot. That's my favorite thing that you get is the scatter shot. Another TNT. Once I have the scatter shot, I want to like group them all together. At least hit more than one at a time, right? Halfway there. Thought they would be stacking up against me a little quicker at that point. Another TNT. Got him. All right, we're there. I love just crashing out at the end with all of this for some reason. Very satisfying. Just spazzing on all the hordes of, I would call them monsters, but they're like vending machines in chairs. So, all right, let's go ahead and crash out. Be done with that. See what we get. What do we get to? Like 1640. And what do we get? Looks like a tomato seed. But it's a one-time. It's a legendary tomato seed, but it's a one-time use. I've been hanging on to a couple tomato seeds. I wanted to level them up. It's the only thing that makes any sense with those one-time seeds is to level them up. And you just go to the merger up here and see, do we have anything to merge? Okay, show available recipes, all. Okay, we have nothing available. So we won't worry about that. Get them all, yeah, exactly. And then we talked about WaxP yesterday. Let's see, claim vote. Go to vote. And click vote. Do we need to log in or something? What's going on? All right. Go hit proxies. We'll pick this one for now. Go ahead and vote. All right. So apparently I have to do that to keep getting rewards. I don't know if Wax as a network will ever come back swinging. I hope so, but I don't know about that. You used to be able to very easily get to the ecosystem, right? You used to be able to very easily like look at all the different projects in this from the dashboard, and I don't see it anymore. It does say we're active, no multi-sig code. Where do I go to see like the marketplace? Validator statistics, tokens maybe? No, that's not it. All right. I don't know where we go to look at that. Let's get rid of this. And this is the game that we were playing yesterday. I'll have to reload it. But I've been having a lot of fun messing around on it. And just exploring the little world that they have. There's always like a challenge to me to try to learn a bunch of stuff from it. And let's pull it up here. It is... I don't know. How new is it? It's a good question. Z is the token, right? It does seem like, I don't have it all figured out. It's on Arbitrum, but it does seem like there is an ability to actually earn with this game. But earn just means any kind of monetary value. So how much monetary value is a totally different question. I mean, it has 300,000 in the market cap. See, it looks like it came out the 22nd of March 2025. It's not very long ago. So I'd rather look at market cap here, honestly. Let's see. It was as high as 1.7 million, and that's it. Some things about this strike me as a little bit odd, and that would be the fact that 1.7 million is not a lot of money for a token. Heck, meme coins with zero utility. If a meme coin with zero utility can get enough excitement to get, 100 million in market cap, then why couldn't like a full-blown game that actually you can actually play? March 22nd, 2025, I would say, makes it still pretty new. How long the game was out before the coin, that I have absolutely no idea. And the annoying part is it shows my character has a fishing pole, but I don't. Oh wow, they fixed it. Somehow something got fixed. I have a fishing pole again. Very confusing. What happened to all my items? Why are all my items gray? That is confusing. Okay, I don't know. Somebody complaining about a scammer, and now I can't tell if they're kidding or not. Let's bring up the map. And we really covered everything that I wanted to go over today. And there's like, the map's bigger than you think it would be. It's a lot to explore. I haven't explored yet. Haven't even figured out how to mine bronze or anything yet. Let's get to the fishing hole and see if we can't figure out how to wrap that up. Where was that? I got to get to level 8 fishing. I'm at level 6. And from here out on the stream, you know, we're probably just going to kind of chill out, hang out, play some games, kind of like what we were doing yesterday. It is a Saturday night. I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend, of course. Yo, this guy is supposed to be for a quest. I'm pretty sure, and I can't figure out how to access him. Very weird. I think I have to be level 10 first. Figured out that this little spot here is how you heal. How you actually heal your characters. Been leveling up my characters. There's an exchange over here. I actually, in the Ronin wallet, swapped some of my wrapped ETH for this V token, the one we were talking about. And then you can swap, withdraw. So you can withdraw off the game, but you can also exchange some of them for the coins in the game. I think for $2 I got like 70,000 V, you know what I mean? Like it's pretty cheap. So then they actually have like an on-chain marketplace, which is pretty cool, where you could buy all kinds of different things. Like let's see. These are what I'm able to chop down trees and get right now. And you gotta imagine, if I was able to get like 70,000 V for like, I think it might have been like $2.50. If you only earn 8 V, then, you know, how long would it take you to make $1? Obviously, I'm at the very basics of the game, so nothing is worth all that much money right now. Am I actually able to move this thing now? Definitely had like a lot of, see, item can't be moved. I don't understand this. I bought an item off of the marketplace, and now I can't figure out how to actually be able to use it in game. It's very interesting. And then this item I bought off the marketplace to use in game, because somebody told me that if I come to the Horde, which is like the in-game market, or like the in-game place where you could sell stuff, and then I can't sell it. It says off-chain items only, I guess. I don't know. Very interesting. I'm still trying to figure a lot of stuff out. There were some people in the chat that were somewhat helpful. It took them forever to reply to me, but when they did reply, they actually were helpful, so that was cool. And I guess for a lot of these games, for me, being DeFi, it's just a matter of getting to know the ecosystem and learning how to do all the different things. Oh, I don't have bait? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Whoops. All my bait is in my storage. That's fine. Love the stream. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. Yo, is he auto running somewhere? What is he doing? So you do have a storage, because you're not really able to hold a lot in your bag. I don't know if you can upgrade it. Sometimes I see higher level players come through, which is kind of cool. No, we want all of them. Take them all. There we go. And yeah, so it looks like this person has a mount. I look forward to having a mount. I don't know if they paid a bunch of money to have that mount. There's some in-game items you can buy. I was looking at some things that were insanely expensive. I didn't even understand why anybody would spend that much money. But I guess there's some people out there that have way too much money for their own good. That's about all I can think of. All right, back to the fishing dock. And if you look at the map, there's other places you can fish. This is not the only fishing spot. I can't say that I fully understand how to fish at all. Does that? No. And then I have 21 bait, but it doesn't really use all my bait. Like, it doesn't use my bait every time I fish, so I don't know why I need 21 of them. And again, everybody, this is playzverse.com. I need to put it... Let me go ahead and pull this off. I need to actually add it to my description. My link. Nope, that's not it. Here we are. We'll copy that link. Then I'll throw it in the description and update it. So if anybody wants to play, please use my link. I don't know what I'll get for it, but we'll see. Right? Isn't that the whole point? Just give me 1 minute to go into the back end of YouTube and add this to my description. What is it? It's Z. Oh, with a Z, not a V. Zverse. All right, so I've updated that. If anybody wants to try this out, just quickly go to the description. It should be the bottom link there. See if we could actually catch some fish here. Trying to figure out what I have to do to catch a fish like every time. When I click, it's like shaman is busy, action is canceled, fish escaped. Try just clicking constantly, try different things. All right, we didn't get a fish. Try clicking one time. See if that changes anything. Trying to figure out what the dynamic is here. Fish escaped. I don't know if it's like a level thing, you know, in a lot of games when you first start, like a lot of times you fail a lot. Like even when you go to cook the fish, he'll burn the fish several times as well. If it's just luck of the draw. But it's a lot of times. It's kind of annoying. Reaching cooking level 8 was already a pretty high bar, like some time intensiveness. And then to like not even be able to catch a fish half the time. Like I don't, and then all of a sudden I'll start catching fish like every single one. Have you tried asking the game's Discord or chat? Not the Discord. I've asked a lot of different questions in the chat. Whoever this Quid is, he's pretty much been the one who answers me. The chat is not super active. Right now it's like in another language, but obviously Quid speaks English because he's answered me several times. I was more asking about some other things in the game, like what's the best way to make money? How can I get a fishing pole again? Because I had lost my fishing pole. I don't know how it came back. I don't know what happened. The whole time he had a fishing pole in his hand, but I would come over here to fish and it would say no fishing pole, and it wasn't in my inventory either. It was very confusing. Dude, I haven't caught like a single fish yet. It's so weird. And then all of a sudden I'll catch like 4 in a row. I'm obviously doing something wrong. All right, I have an idea. Maybe it's glitched out. Could be. I'm going to try to not try to reel the fish in and see what he does. Okay. So I actually don't think you have to click it at all. I'm so used to a game having like a gaming mechanic where like you have to do something to catch the fish. So it seems like you just click it one time and he just sits there and fishes. And every time I keep clicking, I guess I'm actually like canceling. That's what it is. I'm actually canceling the fishing every time. And that's why I'm not catching anything. And it's a chance-based thing, it looks like. Because before I was having to go back and click it every time. Now I just not clicking it. It's just auto-fishing. Which makes a lot more sense that you would just put it on auto-fish, wait for your, backpack to fill up. And you can look, there's a lot of different stats. You got fishing, cooking, taming, farming, herbalism, soul crafting, fire making, wood cutting, shamanism, crafting, mining, if I didn't say those already. The one that's really interesting, though, is that things in your backpack, they don't stack on top of each other. Like if I catch 2 fish, this doesn't say 2 fish. It just like has 2 fish in the backpack. So you can imagine your inventory fills up really fast. It's kind of weird. All right, see there, we caught a fish. So it seems like there's probably a percentage, right? And you're a newbie, so then you're basically at like, a very low percentage. You're only catching a fish like 15% of the time or something like that. But anyways, on a Saturday night, I could close out the stream and say, I showed up, we did what we were here to do. But I love hanging out with the community. I'm going to chill, probably just go over this game a little bit. I love when we find something new. And notice a lot of games are pretty short. Panzer Dog is a lot of fun. But you just play round after round, and, there's not a lot of new stuff. There's not, like, a lot of leveling up. I mean, you could level up your account, but you get what I'm saying. I'm always looking for a game that's a little bit more metaversey, free roam, a little bit more meat and potatoes. See, now we have 4 fish. And so if I catch, like 12 more fish, I'll be full. And if you click anywhere, it looks like I've canceled the fishing. So you don't want to do that. But you have, quests. It's a lot of the things that you would be used to seeing, right? I think Reliable J said like the WoW of Web3. Web3 WoW. I think that's a good one to put it. Panzer's is fun to hang out with 2 other buddies. Exactly. Panzer Dog is a good participation. Rels, what's up? Or Real Zach. Sorry, I'm confusing you with somebody else. Thank you for all that you do. Absolutely. I don't know if I've ever seen that name before. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for saying that. And please join the Discord where we go all over kinds of things. Like we stay up on what's trending. We go over all kinds of things about crypto. If you're saying thanks for all you do, I'm assuming you've been to the stream before. But, we go gaming, airdrops, how blockchain actually works. Like we go over a lot of stuff. There's a link to my free Discord in the chat and in the description. Oh, the pond is empty. All right. Well, if the pond's gone, let's go ahead and cook. I'm kind of wondering because I have like a fire starter. Ignites flames with ease. I have no idea how to use it. I just know one of the stats here is cooking. Or no, it's fire making, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe I'm tripping. I thought fire making was one of... Oh, it is. I saw it. Where'd it go? Fire making. I don't know how to do that. But they already have a fire for me. You have to click on your bag, grab the fish, and like drag him off. Okay, I thought I had did this enough times that I knew what I was doing, but maybe not. Okay. You drop it into the bonfire, hit max, and it'll cook all of them at once. Ronin Wallet showed some cool games. Now I'm wondering who Relzak is. Welcome in. I love to see new games. And for him to come in and say thanks for all you do, I'm assuming he's somebody who's been here before. appreciate you. He says, yes, my brother, not my first time here. Awesome. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I never know who's, quietly hanging out in the background. Thanks for being here. And you caught us at the hangout part of our night where we're just checking stuff out. And so, you got the fishing, you got the mining, some pretty typical things, but then you also have your characters. You can, catch other characters. There's eggs you can hatch. You can level them up. There's a lot of things you can do. And I'm really kind of digging it because, yes, it would be easy for a lot of people to put a game. Well, I'm going to say easy. I don't mean easy like I could just throw together a game like this. But my point is it's not the most sophisticated game out there to play in a free roam environment. But there is an on-chain. You can make things. You could probably find rare loot. And you can actually sell them in-game for currency. And then you could take that V dollars and swap it for, there is potential to earn here. How much? I don't know. But we're constantly following the leads to try to find games that you could really earn money in, even if it's a little bit. And, I'm pretty satisfied with it so far, and we've barely got into it. So to me, that's a pretty good sign. Now, the fish, you might be wondering, what do you do with the fish? Because my character doesn't really have a health bar, right? I don't actually fight with my character. You actually use the health to heal your, I just want to call them Pokemon. They're not Pokemon. To heal your characters while you're out. Of course, you can go to the village and heal all of them at the actual place, which I guess would be the equivalent of a Poke Center. All right. Looks like the fishing place spawned again. See, how did we do? Fishing almost to level 7. So we don't have very much farther to go. I love seeing new people come into the chat, especially when I'm at kind of the end of the night and or the end of the stream, the hangout sesh, which could be longer than the first part of the stream, don't get me wrong. And then somebody new comes in. That really just made my day. I don't even know why. But shout out to Zach. I would love to know what my percentage of catching fish is. This has got to be 15% tops. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, this is an ambassador thing. So if one person uses my link, I'll get 2,500. 4 people. Does it keep going? It only goes up to 4 people. Requirements to unlock. Invite more friends to unlock additional rewards. Their invite counts only after completing the tutorial. Okay, so if you guys click the link and you get into it, complete that tutorial for me if nothing else. Doesn't take very long. And I could see Melissa in this game. Kind of, I don't know why. It kept reminding me of Cosmocadia. And I know you really like that game. I could see Reliable J messing with it if there's some potential to earn. I could see him rocking with that. Blues Guy, I could see Blues Guy messing with it. Cam still likes a lot of games. I don't know if he'd like it. This is probably more, not that I don't know how in-depth it goes, but it's definitely more. One thing that's cool is I'd like to gear up because there are some dungeons and stuff like that. Here, let's clear this. What does this say that this is? It does have a legend over here, but it doesn't explain anything. There are portals to go into other lands and dungeons and stuff. The map might be a lot bigger than I think it is, basically. Cool. Well, I won't say it again. Please use the link because I'd like to see what they give me. Basically, I want to get as quickly as I can for the channel and for myself. I want to quickly get into the higher levels and see if the items are worth more money, right? And see if you could just farm on here. Because if you can farm on here, then that's pretty awesome. I'm trying to remember what the guy said. I asked him what the easiest way to make money as a newbie was. And what he told me just didn't seem to work for me. It was saying chop down wood, sell it at the exchange, the game exchange, which is actually on chain, and then buy. He said buy iron pickaxe, which I did, and then he said sell it at the hoarder, which is kind of like the not the on chain, but the in game kind of place where you sell things. And he wouldn't take it. It says no off chain items. So how do I buy it from the exchange and it still be on chain? I don't really know. I need a quick game or check-in daily. These I'd throw at my kids. Totally understand. Totally understand. And I mean, you certainly could kind of treat it like that, right? Just have it up. That's how I do. Like, I don't have time to sit here and play this. I mean, when I'm live with you guys is actually when I have the most time to mess with it. Normally, but I leave it up in the browser. When I open it, I just hit reload, loads me right in. And then I'll do like 5 minutes of stuff, like come back over here, click fish, and then walk off. Come back later, my bag will be full of fish. And then I would go to the fire at a totally different time and click like, cook, and then I'd walk off. I just kind of do something every like 4 or 5 hours on it. But that compounds over time if there is an earning capability. But I totally understand. Basically, you could treat a lot of games like a quick game if you wanted to. Because what am I doing here? Just waiting for this guy to fish. I would like to actually just go explore. I'd like to know what this taming is. I guess that's just leveling up your characters. What's this first one? And then there's like a spell book, which I have absolutely no idea how to use. Maybe I'll unlock it through the quests at some point. I don't know why he stopped fishing. I'm like, don't do that. Did I give up on Main City? No, not at all. Let's pull that up. The thing is, on Main City, I have like a pretty big quest. Like, it take forever to do. It's kind of like after you get to, I don't know, a couple of levels, they hit you with a hard one. You basically have to buy a new piece of land, which would be cool once I get it, but I need like 21 million to do it. So it kind of means for a while I'm going to need to like just log in, collect, upgrade, and then let it stack up, collect, upgrade, and just continue that. I wish there was an easy place to go to see how active some of these games are, right? This is on the Kronos ecosystem. I don't really know how much of a plus or not plus that is, right? So I need to buy land. I need 7 trillion of these lion coins. It says I need 2.5 million gems. That's easy. I got 19 million gems. That's not a problem. I could go mint it and pay for it, on chain. But that's kind of not my style. If I'm playing a game, I want to know if I can actually achieve in-game without spending money in. Because I feel like a lot of people in the ecosystem that's hilarious. Our ecosystem, our community, might be from other places where money might not be so easy. And even if it costs $5, $10, $20, like that might be a decent amount of money to them if they're from India or something like that. I don't know the ins and outs. I've never been to India or Pakistan or any of those countries. But I'd like to know if a game can be really played without having to spend money. Can you do it all in game? And so these are all your different shops. You'll see my quest down here. Next goal, place one business on like your second plot of land. And I need 7 trillion. Now it's got me wondering. No, it definitely earns when you don't have it on. So you can come up here and you can go to like next level. That costs like 12. Oh, that's one level at a time. Let's do 10 levels at a time here. And then, in no time, I'm, out of money. Which is kind of crazy. Yeah, we're down to, 35 million already. And now we have, 9 million and I'm out. There's nothing I can do. Other than, go to the mansion and try to buy some stuff. But that costs money. It's not really worth doing right now. see. Are we catching fish or not catching fish? Doesn't look like we're catching fish. This part's a little bit miserable because it takes a little bit too long. It'd be a good thing to do and then just like walk away. He said fish and chips. Yeah, that's where I am. I need too much to take weeks or mini boosters. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Let's see. Let me get out of this. There is a booster. If you go to the daily, claim free booster. All right, let's do it. I don't know what it boosts, right? What is it boosting? Maybe you're supposed to claim that booster before you spend the stuff. Is this the second land? Oh, you know what? Wow. Reliable J, you might be able to do it. This is the second land, I think. I think that I did buy the land, and then I didn't realize that I bought it. And I think for the 7 trillion is to buy another piece of land, right? Because once you fill this up, money will be coming in quicker. Glad you brought that up, Reliable J. That's cool. I do have a ton of these lounges and different things. It'd be cool if they had a few more different types of marketplaces, of businesses. That would be kind of cool. Or like, can you merge them together? Is that a thing? All right, and I finished it. Okay. I didn't realize all I had to do was click over. Each new plot of land, including arid plains, adds passive diamond generate. Yep. All right. Let's click there. They could have explained that in the tutorial. Would have been pretty cool. Okay, but keep in mind, each extra land you generate a little gives you a bit more or less diamonds than the one before. Easy, right? All right. And then you have a world map. Welcome to the world map. This seems like where the game gets serious here. This is your overview of all regions. All right. Let's unlock that region. The more regions you control, the more potential income you can earn. Unlock this one for free. I don't know what is going on. Why is there a car? I guess they are like cities, so I guess a car does make sense. I'm just thinking like lions. What does that have to do with cars? He says, dude, you should have many different lands. Go to the world map. Okay. Oh, dude, unlock those. Yeah. I haven't spent a whole lot of time on this game. I think I very quickly played this game a couple of times, you know? Maybe 3 times for like 15, 20 minutes. This means you could draw in a region without affecting income in others, right? Balance your growth across all regions to maximize your empire's efficiency. Total income is the sum of all across all regions. Okay. Let's go unlock a 3rd region. I thought it did that. Well, first we need to place some things on this. Let's put a cool cat lounge out there. Okay, what's going on? Let's go to the inbox. Rewards maybe? Nothing. Unlock 3rd region. I thought we just did that. I thought we unlocked that. So 1st region, 2nd region. Now we need to unlock a 3rd region. 20 million to unlock. Sure, why not? Then make cities on every spot and you'll get a lot of money per hour. Okay. Now, Reliable J, is there any ability to make any actual money here? Like, can we get these coins and exchange them at some point? That's really what I want to know. So if you go back to our main place where we started, inventory. Okay, how was I placing stuff down? Oh, businesses. That's right. I was hitting the wrong thing there. So I guess the more you put them next to each other, the better. Is it beneficial to put like the same Doesn't seem like it. That didn't seem to be beneficial. Remove back to inventory. So I guess you don't want to put the same buildings next to each other. Let's see. Yeah, you want to put different buildings. Okay. Now let's see if we do another lounge. Okay, so that kind of links them all together. Yeah, I guess you can't get rid of these, like, preset. Guess let's fill this thing up. Put the gym in there. Well, those didn't link. How come those didn't link? I'm not going to claim to understand what the heck is going on here as far as which ones work with which. Okay, those didn't link. What am I doing wrong? Let's see. We had one of these go into one of these. Let's move that back to inventory. See if we put it on the other side if it links. You said good question. Yeah, I'm not sure. So we had one of these diners. Okay, so the diner connects to the stadium. So who connects to the gym? Does anything connect to the gym? We got a lounge. Oh, I thought it was a stadium. It's a lounge, a gym, and a diner. That's it. We don't really have much else unless they're like, some kind of business that's way more rare that we haven't got yet. So then I guess we need another lounge, right? Okay, that connects. Why don't gyms connect to anything? That's very weird. So then I guess we need to go flavor diner. Are those different rarities or are they just different colors? Nope, same rarity. And we'll do a cool cat lounge. So that's cool. They all connect. The gym is just like, we're doing our own thing. We're not connecting to anybody. I guess let's try to get everything to 300. Did we run out of money? What happened? Okay, 300. Try to get them all to 300. If I don't kind of set some kind of goal, I'll just level some things to really high level and then not level other stuff at all. And then I'll run out of money. Well, we'll definitely keep this game on the radar. Oh, snap. No music is playing. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Triggering my anxiety. Whatever will I do? We're crashing. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Music should be back on. Of course, there's a lag, so I apologize for the 30 seconds you had to sit with no music. It was probably terrible having to deal with me raw. And I meant that genuinely. That came across really sarcastic. I did not mean it like that. All right, where are we at? This is taxing. This is taking a lot of effort. Why isn't there a level everything in the city at one time button? All right, so we did that. What's the daily roar? Okay, we already did that. Could spin for 700K. Yeah, why not? I have a boost on. I don't know what the boost is boosting. You know what I'm saying? Wow, I won 700K. That's exactly what I spent. So I guess I should spin again, right? Hey, I won 700K. That's exactly what I spent. So I guess we'll spin again, right? Why do I keep winning 700K when I spent 700K? Oh, that time we won 3.5 million. All right, well that paid for a few spins, I would say. Crimson Essence. I keep getting those. I don't know what those are for. What else do we have over here? Claim free attacks and free defenses. I don't know who I'm attacking or defending against. Is it other players? I haven't really seen a bunch of other players. What is this? One Savannah Bandits. What is that? Let's just keep spinning. It actually doesn't cost that much to spin this thing, so... One Nexus X. Okay, so apparently, I don't know if it's because of the free boost or what. It seems very worth it to do this spin because they look like items that are not the easiest to get. I have no idea though. Okay, that time I only won 175. I did won 3.5 million at one point. A Leo Arsenal. What is this? Oh, that was all of my additional spins. They cap you out. Let's go to the inbox, go to rewards, general, market. There was one, I was earning a bunch of places and stuff, and now it doesn't seem like I am. All right, so that looks like we maybe doubled up. All right, so then we go to world. Go into the second land here. I don't really get the point of that, but let's put some stuff down. So let's see, we put one of these, and then we put one of these. They link. I don't know what's up with the gym. Have a lot of gyms. Apparently the gyms aren't going to link with anything else. Oh, this one's actually got 2 stars. So that one's better. Okay. And let's put one of these better gyms down. And the gym just doesn't link with anything. So I guess the gym goes at the very end of the chain. I don't know. So I do notice the stars on the different ones. Let's find one of these with 2 stars. Nope, none of them with 2 stars. So we'll put that there. That links. Put one of these down. I don't have to. Oh, that double linked. I'm getting really good now. Why'd I pull a gym out? I'll put the gym over here. I didn't mean to pull that out. So then we need a diner. And then we need, let's see, can I get a 4 link? I'm going for the, oh, this is like quadruple linked. All right. Now I kind of get it. Other than the gym, of course. Scroll down. And let's go here. Bang. So we filled this out. This takes forever. Let's just go 100, 200. And I think we're out. I think we're out of money at this point. 100, 200. See how long we can keep that up. 100, 200. I think we're pretty much broke at this point. See if we get everything to level 200. I don't think it's going to work. We're going to run out of money before then. Yeah, we just ran out of money. All right, then we let that stack up. We come over here. And this man has still not filled the bag with fish. Not going to lie, I'm pretty glad that we went and did something else and didn't just stare at this guy. +7. All right, you got a fish. Let's look at our stats. Fishing's up. I see the little like +7 XP like every time. I think it's every time he catches a fish. Let's see. Does it still happen when he doesn't catch a fish? No, if he doesn't catch a fish, you don't get any fishing XP. A lot of the intrigue to a lot of the games are, number one, can you earn anything? Even if it's small. Even if I could earn like $5 a week. As long as prospectively, I'm not spending a lot of time to do it, right? Like that Loaded Lions, like I could probably play that thing for 5 minutes a day. Just have it up while I'm at my computer, right? And if I could make, say, over time when I built up the game, if I could make, you know, I don't know, $5 a week even, I would be pretty happy with that, as long as I didn't have to spend more than 2 to 5 minutes a day on it. And then if you had several games that somewhere fell in that region, then maybe you could make like, you know, an extra $30, $40, $50 a week. If that gave you $200 to invest, you know, if you'd had enough games and stuff where you could invest like $200 a week extra at the bottom of this market, or who knows, we might just be chilling out for a little while until we fall even lower to like even 30,000 or 32,000 for BTC. Don't write that off, guys. Like, I know it's really quick when we kind of fall down and we start going sideways to think whether we're going up or the bear market's over, and that might not be. Just don't put all your chips on the bear market's over, because there's a good chance it's not over. Grass dungeon. Yeah, see, level 10. There's different dungeons and stuff like that. I don't know. I look forward to figuring out more about this game. I'm about to go cook all my fish because I'm about to run out of room here anyways. And you're not going to get like a cooked fish for every fish that you catch. A lot of, just like how you don't always catch a fish, when you cook the fish, you don't always get a cooked fish. Sometimes he just burns the fish and you just don't get anything. But as a first quest, like if you've ever played games like this, they usually the first quests are like really easy. Like you run here, talk to this person, run there. And it did a couple of those. And then it threw you into a quest that actually takes a little bit of effort and time, even if I probably made it much more difficult than it needed to be. Words of wisdom from UG, always good to hear. Yeah, I do my best to give you, my experience. There's always people with more experience. It's always going to be people with less experience. It is what it is. But yeah, if I've learned anything about bear markets, is they can always go lower than you think they can go. So DCAing, honestly, I'm probably going to start DCAing into some things now and as we continue to go down. And I'm going to start super light, you know what I mean? And first I got to pick some coins. So that should be fun. We almost should have like a section of the stream where we start talking about what we think might be worth investing in moving into the next bull market, which is difficult. Like, it's very difficult. I think the first place to start in that conversation is looking at last cycle. What would have made you money last cycle? Bitcoin, certainly. I'm definitely regretting the whole buying altcoins instead of Bitcoin, for sure. I don't really feel bad about it or like I did something that was stupid, and I don't feel that way because of the fact that all the cycles I had researched and the ones that I had been a part of, altcoins always did well. It doesn't mean every single altcoin did phenomenal, but like altcoins always did well. They had their rally, they had their blow off top, and we just didn't get one. If the 4-year cycle is still intact, that would mean that Bitcoin did its regular 4-year cycle stuff, and altcoins topped out in 2024 at the end of the year, and then a year later or so, is that at the same time? No, BTC topped out much later than that. It's just very weird. I don't know if the 4-year cycle is still intact or not. I'm kind of leaning towards it is, and they just kind of freaked everybody in the altcoin seasons out. Does that mean altcoin season's done in the next cycle, or does that mean you'll have, double as explosive altcoin season? No idea. Yeah, no regrets ever. Yeah, exactly. I was working with the information I had. I made a decision. You roll with it. Sometimes people forget that investing is just making decisions and seeing how they play out. And of course, you're not always going to nail it. But that's all right. I don't see XRP going. I have a little bit of ETH. I have a little bit of XRP. I don't see it going anywhere. I obviously own all kinds of crap coins and stuff like that from different parts of the market. I had bought some AI agents. At one point, AI agents were doing well, and they hadn't been doing, they'd been hot for like a month, and I decided to move. I think I moved about $1,500 over out of my Coinbase that I had in other investments. Kind of took profits a little bit. And then moved them into AI coins or AI agent coins, and And it was like 2 weeks later, that whole category crashed. And it never came back. Like, it kind of crashed a little bit, and I thought, okay, surely when we have the altcoin season blow off, those things will probably bounce back. Like, some of them, not all of them, but some of them, or one of them, will probably bounce back, and that'll kind of pay for everything. Ain't happened yet. Matter of fact, all of them are pretty much irrelevant. It's very interesting, to say the least. I still hold them. We'll see what happens. Got some Maneki and things like that I've been holding for a while, and everything underperformed. It's pretty sad. What'll come back next cycle? The scary part about a lot of that, if you will, is that next cycle, there's high chance that new coins come out and those old coins, like, never really are relevant ever again. And that kind of sucks. I think, like, the big coins like Fartcoin and stuff, they might become relevant, but the smaller AI agents and stuff, I don't know if they'll ever do well. Alright, looks like we completed the quest there. We got cooking to level 8. Actually, we almost got cooking to level 9. This is what we wound up with. Now they want us to go to the grass dungeon. We got to complete floor 3 in the dungeon. And I didn't even have to go turn that in, huh? Let's go with active. Find them in the West Village and ask for a sunflare seed. This one unlocks a level 10. Locate Nightshade in the jungle. Buy the curved temple in the old pines. What level even are my characters? I have a level 3 and a level 2. But those look like they're water, and, common sense would tell me water versus fire. Probably not a good matchup. I probably need to grind it out a little bit more and level up my characters. Another cool thing about this game is it doesn't get as dry as fast, right? Like Panzer Dogs, I guess you could. I feel like people would only watch Panzer Dogs for so long. Panda Dogs, that's hilarious. So we'll go water versus fire here. Let's see. Doesn't look like he did any damage. Okay, he did damage. I don't really understand the fight mechanics very well. Like, they'll attack each other, and then they'll always, like, regain a little bit of health. That's weird. Why don't you sell them at a loss and reinvest in something better? Because there's no point. Like, they're not worth anything, right? What am I going to walk away with, like, $40? What's the point? If it was, like, my last chunk of money in life, then sure. And it's also timing, too, like, you're going to take $40 right now and put it in what? Nothing is doing well. So I don't see any big opportunities here. If I saw a big opportunity, maybe I would do that. All right, he killed my guy. All right, so we took one of these out. And when you... Is that mine or is that somebody else's? Yeah, that's not my loot box. Let's see. A level 3 versus a level 1, right? He should have no problem with this. Bro, you can buy a lot of flare with $40? I mean, maybe. It's not a horrible idea. But I mean, I could just buy $40 worth of flare. You see what I'm saying? I wouldn't even need to sell those things. And these are the trees you can chop down. I have one more space in my inventory. Let's get it. And I really do want to start playing around with some more flare. Matter of fact, that's something that we're going to do. Yeah. I thought about this the other day and then it slipped my mind. So in our regular streams and stuff like that, part of the hangout session, I'm gonna take some money, some XRP I already hold over on Coinbase, and we'll move it over to the Flare ecosystem. We're gonna see how much we can actually earn, kind of show everybody live the power of Flare that Blues Guy's always talking about. We want to show you guys up front. Now let's heal up our creatures here at the sanctuary. Thank goodness they have this like wisp, because I'm getting really turned around on this map. I just now got to the part where I kind of know the map, but the map is confusing. We would probably want to make a pit stop here at the stash. I do like that you can left click and do move all. Can't really do that when you're picking the items up, which is kind of weird. All right, you clicked it. Oh, this is the exchange. That's the wrong thing. This thing. And you'll see everything heal up. I have no idea how you're supposed to catch new things. No idea. So this is supposed to be like a hatchery. You gotta bring eggs. Don't know how you get eggs. Alright, here's some monsters to fight. And you'd think being level 3 I'd be able to take out like a level 1 no problem. I could do it, but I wouldn't say it's no problem. Alright, got like a broken tooth. Just keep going here. And then in real time I actually can heal my guy up. That's really what these things are for. Kind of want to save him though. Save him for when we're in like a dungeon or whatever. Let's see, how many of these can he kill before he dies is a good question. He's got 2. Can he do 3? Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna start getting into the Flare ecosystem a little more during the stream. I think people will like that, and then kind of show how much you can earn, because I did put a little bit of in initially, but it was very little. So like my Flare earnings are dismal, but it's my fault. I didn't put much in there, not because I don't believe in it. It's just I got busy. What can I say? Where is it? There. Oh, no, that's Firelight. Here we are. Flare assets. There you go. I've earned 17 cents, but I haven't put very much in, right? It says my position is $31. I guess Flare has dropped 50%. It was $60, wasn't it? I know I didn't put $30 in. I put like $60 in. But that Flare must have dropped 15% or 50% since that time, and therefore, let's go to year to date. Yeah, there you go, 17 cents. But that's not really what I want to show everybody. It's not really what I want to get into. I have all of these different things down here. I know I'm about to get Blues Guy all fired up with this. But that's good. That should be a lot of fun. They even have tutorials and stuff. Now, I am still staking on Firelight. Should I not be staking on Firelight? Staking FXRP. Have I earned anything? I have no idea. Connect your wallet. Yeah, MetaMask. I was like, I thought we were using the Ansem wallet, Exum wallet, but I don't think so. I think it was actually MetaMask. So I deposited $85, or I've earned. So what have I earned? So I earned some points. STXRP. Reliable J says he's crashing. Have a good night, man. Thank you for being here. You've been showing up a lot. It means a lot to me, brother. Thank you. Have a great night. And I'll catch you, not tomorrow. I won't be live tomorrow. I'll catch you Monday. But I'm sure I'll probably see you over on the Lifers. Let's see. The Blues Guy says underground. I know that's code for let me tell you something. Tell me something. I think you told me at some point I should not bother with Firelight, I believe, and I should move to somewhere else with it. I think that's what you told me. And I never got around to doing anything. Okay, so my Firelight points 305,000. Absolutely, take care. Reliable Jay, thank you for always being so reliable. That'll never get old to say. What a well thought out name, I must say. Very well thought out name. Should have named the channel like Reliable Crypto. And it's so funny how many other people's channels I hear them talk about why they started their channel, and then it just turns out to be something else. The example I always use is BitBoy. You know, they originally created the BitBoy channel. BitBoy was supposed to be like a superhero character, you know, and they were gonna do like a whole kind of like crypto comic book kind of thing, and apparently it just didn't work, right? It just didn't get views. When I started this channel, I was looking at coins and projects that were like insanely new, looking for high value returns. And then the exchange I was always looking at, it went down. And I don't know if that just put a bad taste in my mouth or something, but like I was really annoyed to see that happen. That exchange went bankrupt. Said leave it and earn, move to Spectra. It's really hot right now. Yeah, no more to do there. Firelight, it's done. You earning. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was just leaving that in there. Let's see, I want to move him back up. Okay, I want that guy up. Let's earn this. Of course, my bag's like super full. I really want to go check out that grass dungeon. But I have a feeling if I go do it now, I'm going to be just obliterated immediately. Because when you die, it does like leave all your stuff where you die. Heal those up. And then you have to go all the way back there to try to get it. And you only have, it gives you like 10 minutes, which is more than enough time. But it's kind of annoying. Let's see, move all. Move all. Let's move 5, I guess. Move 5 of those. Let's move all of those right now while we're grinding. We'll pick them up before we leave. I think we're able to level up. Is that what that's about? All right, we can level up. Let's see, what did it do for his damage? I don't have any like specs or anything like that. Alright, so here you can see fire is good against earth. Earth is good against water. Water is good. And then you have some of these other things out here. What is this one? I don't know what this is. So you have like star, whatever the white thing is, and then maybe dark, light and dark, and star. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. I just, I gotta catch them all. You know what I mean? I got the itch. Got to catch all of them. I'm just kidding. I don't know how to catch any of them. I don't even know how I catch one of these things. Is that what this little ball is? No, this is supposed to be spells. And I haven't unlocked any of these spells, so I have no idea what I'm doing there. This is just a good place to grind because it's so close to where you heal. And these things do not... like, you can't kill that many monsters. I can maybe kill 3 monsters with him before he's down. And if all of your monsters die, then you wipe. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the game. Yep, leave it now. Don't forget. Yep. All I got to say is we can go chat on it and give you hints. Yeah, Blue Sky, we do need to go back over everything. And continue to do some of those things. And a good way for us to do it, Blue Sky, is we're going to start doing it during the stream. During the underground hangout part. We'll check in, we'll see what we earned, we'll see if we can move around. You talked about some loans. Like, I'm actually really excited to do it. It's like there's a lot of things I'm really excited to do, and it's hard to always get to them. So incorporating them into the stream is the best way for me to make sure I do it. Like the Robinhood testnet thing, like if I incorporate that in the stream, like I'll probably do it every day. You know, I only have to remember one day a week to do it, that I'm not live. But if I don't build it into a routine, I'll do it for a week and then I'll forget about it for 2 months. And then by the time it comes time to earn, I'll earn very little, right? Says, you're awesome, my friend. Thank you very much. I think he was talking to Melissa, actually. Did Melissa say something and I missed it? Drop the, thought I saw the grass link there. I must be tripping. Anyways, thanks for dropping the links. I appreciate you. I think it's just us and the main people hanging out right now. But you're on it. Ooh, I don't want this person to... I don't... and I got rid of all my food. Probably about to wipe, actually. That sucks. Can I end a fight? Can I end the fight? No. We're cooked. If he beats him, I'm going to be very surprised. They're dodging each other now at this point. Can he take him out in one hit, please? I mean, he's doing okay, but I died. So we respawned. Where was that? Where's the hatchery? It's up here. Well, that's annoying. I guess it's really not that bad. Here we are. They really need a take all item button. Why do I only have 3 bait? Have I really used all my bait? Alright, gotta put our gear back on. Well, at least they're all healed up. Might as well send them back at it. Can you, like, swap them, like, mid-game? No, you can't. Oh, wait, I did. I did swap them. Okay, I didn't swap them. Okay, I can. Okay, well, that's good to know. I didn't know I could swap them like that. Alright, let's let him take out one more, and then we'll go heal him up. And then we'll go check out this grass dungeon. Even if it just turns out that I'm not able to compete. Somebody said something about level 10 for the grass dungeon. I don't know what they were talking about, though. It was just lurking in the chat. So Underground, you too, you're awesome. Well, thank you. I'm glad to be included in that. This building over here said evolve, so I kind of want to see what the heck that is. How do you evolve stuff, and what is the point? You have to sacrifice some different things. Takes 150,000 V. So choose a Z. Okay, it's not letting me do it. Traits are rolled randomly, and upgrade levels are saved. This process is irreversible. Doesn't sound like anything I want to do. Okay, and here's some power-ups that you can do. But they cost a lot of money. Even though it actually wouldn't be that hard to do. Why do they have to give me like such an ugly creature? I keep looking for like a Pokeball or something. How do I catch new things? I don't really know. And what happens to the extra Z's that I get that don't actually fit in my thing? So let's go over to the exchange. And let's exchange, say, 3. Let's do 4,000 of the V to coins. They look like they're 1 to 1, so I'm cool with that. I have 28,000 on here. I have like 40,000 in my wallet that I can move over. I just moved some at first just to make sure it worked before I tried to move them all. Even with something like this, I do a test run. 30,000 was actually a pretty big test run. And it takes a minute to show up. It was making me nervous at first. I guess Arbitrum's not the fastest, maybe because it's like a layer 2 and then you gotta wait for it to batch up several other orders and then finalize them before it comes through. I don't know. Alright, so we did it. You can see that it came out of my V. And when I go to my stash, it'll show you how many coins you have. And obviously they haven't showed up yet. Go ahead and move all of these. I wonder how many it'll hold in a stack. I don't exactly know. I guess I want to keep the fire starter. Let's move the bait though. No, we want to keep the bait. Do I want to take the bait or leave the bait? Let's take all. How come I only have 3 though? Where do I get more bait? And then when you do this, you can see everything else you hold. So here's my V, here's my regular coin, and then here's how much Ronin is in my wallet. That's what I sent over because I have 2 different wallets. I have an actual Ronin wallet, and then I have the wallet that actually comes with the game. I like the way that Fogo is linked. You know what I'm saying? I like the way that Fogo is directly linked to the wallet you already have. It is another wallet, but it's not another wallet, right? They're directly linked to each other. That part's pretty cool. I like that. All right, we already got 42 million. It's stacking up pretty quick over here. The real question is there any ability to learn? I think we're going to go ask ChatGPT. And I think I already know the answer. So this is copy, open up ChatGPT. Forever hitting the wrong thing. With this DeFi game, is there any ability to earn actual value or money in real life? Not the best way to say it, but whatever. It should understand what I'm talking about. Yes, but unrealistically. It's limited, competitive, and not guaranteed at all. Let's break it down. How you can earn in Main City. Converting in-game rewards to crypto. The key currency is vouchers. These can be converted into Chronos crypto. Crow is a real crypto, can be sold for USD, so technically, yes, there is a real off-ramp. Well, that's a good start. Selling assets to other players, selling blueprints, businesses in the marketplace, okay, trading NFTs like land, this basic player-to-player value extraction, not guaranteed income. You need a really good player base for that. The reality, this is important, most in-game currencies equal not real money. Right, like cash diamonds, exactly, purely in-game. They do not equal crypto or USD directly. Only specific rewards like vouchers bridge to real value. It's highly competitive and borderline pay to win. Yeah, exactly. Real earnings mainly come from leaderboard rewards, player report. And again, with the leaderboard, people have been playing forever. It's going to be very hard to compete with them. Requires upfront capital for serious earnings. To realistically earn, land NFT, boost production, boost diamonds can be bought with Crow, more assets. This creates a loop. Send money, gain advantage, maybe earn some back, and cycle and repeat. Even the official site gives a warning vibe. They explicitly say reward values shown are hypothetical, not guaranteed real rewards. My honest take, what is a Web3 tycoon game with optional earnings similar to idle games and NFT? What is not reliable income? Okay, yeah, duh. I'm not going to try to pay my bills with it necessarily. All right, that's good to know. And let's see what it says about this one. Is there any real-world earning potential in this game at all? But it's limited, inconsistent, and very similar to other play to earns. Yep. Low for most people, higher for small percents. How Zverse actually pays. You earn in-game rewards, convert to crypto, right? This V and ZV. Tokens can be sold in exchanges, used inside the game, staked for rewards. You're not earning USD directly. Of course not. You're earning tokens that might have value. Yeah, you'd have to be cashing out constantly. Ways you can earn in theory. Game rewards. PvP risk to earn. You literally bet tokens versus other players. Winners take the pot. This is closer to gambling than steady income. Exactly. The only people probably fighting for the money is probably people who are really good. Rare creatures. This is where I mostly hope to figure out how to make money, right? Stake holdings, like staking NFTs or tokens, airdrop campaign, play to earn, events, rewards, tokens based on activities, but there's not guaranteed. All right, earnings usually very small. Token value is it's volatile. All right, that's about what I expected. Honestly, I already level stuff up. Did my money ever come through? That would be nice. No. So where's my 4,000? Let's see if we refresh it, if that works any better. People keep dropping off. Who's still here with me? And again, at this point, we're just chilling. I would normally, maybe be playing this on my own time and not actually live streaming. But since the game was so new and it was so much fun the other day, I figured I would hang out with y'all for a little bit on a Saturday night. Alright, are we in? Refreshing this game while you play is not such a quick and easy thing to do. Is my money there? Okay, now my money is there. Kind of got me interested. Let's see if it's worth leveling up our damage. Says I'm here, but I'm about to go to bed. No worries. Stream's pretty much over. I'm probably going to hop off in a minute. I could sit here and play this all night live on stream for sure. I think people who randomly logged in might be very confused. What is going on? That's the only bad part here about resetting it, reloading it, is that it kind of kicks you out. Alright. So they have these trait upgrades. Level 1. I don't really know what the point is, right? The thing is, okay, so the traits are level 1. Why does it have damage twice? It says damage twice, speed and defense. Alright, well, I had enough money to do one. I could move more money over at another time. Let's see if that makes much of a difference. I like to fight the same thing quite a bit at first so I can kind of gauge what difference is really made here. I mean, he definitely doing more damage, that's for sure. Wish you got any other kind of drop. Probably because these are low level monsters here, so I guess I shouldn't expect much more. Well, he could kill 3 in a row before, but he should still be able to do that. There we go. Let's switch him for our other guy, which is supposed to be weak against Earth. I'm starting to figure this game out a little bit. Melissa says falling asleep. Totally understandable. It's past midnight. I'm usually up decently late, so I'm not really tired yet. Ooh, he's getting cooked. Am I really about to wipe? Get out of here. I really wiped. Well, good thing we're so close to the spawn point. That's crazy. For level 1 monsters, that makes no sense at all. For something that's like level 4 versus a level 1 in a normal game, he'd be able to stand up and fight for a while. Not like kill like 3 and then you're out. I need to put my gear back on. Looking crazy out here. Alright, cool. Are they leveled up? Or they are. Might as well go back at it here. So that's defense and health. Where do you see their the XP? Okay, right here. He's level 4 and he's supposed to be strong against those. He should really be taking names here. Run back, heal up. Very beginner games type of vibe where you can like fight like a couple of things, then you gotta go heal. You run back, fight a couple of things, go heal. That's why I really don't want to go fight something farther away. That's just more time to run all the way back. Although maybe we get more XP. No, you're pretty much XP farming at this point. Grinding, as they would say. He's got 460. What does he get for winning that? Oh, he already won it. Let's put him on the next one. So we had 460. How much are we actually getting here? Hopefully at least 40 XP. If not more like 100. What is going on? Did I get anything? Okay, so yeah, you got like 50 or almost 50. That's not so bad. And back to the heels. And as we often talk about, we say like, would you spend real money to play here? For $2-3, yeah. Would I spend $20, $30, $40, $50 in this? Not yet. I haven't seen any kind of potential for that yet. But to spend $3 to have like enough in-game currency that I could realistically play for quite some time, I like that. I could drop $3. I could spare it. And then with the fact that like if I'm only in the game $3-4, and that's actually a decent amount of money, shouldn't be too hard to make $2-3 back at some point when we get to higher levels. What's my health? Let's see, pretty low. We might have to swap out our other character at some point here. There we go. Should be able to at least finish him off. Tell me you can handle that much. Damage is low, but the character heals itself a lot. Can we do one more? Or is he gonna wipe on me? You need a mule or a horse. Hey, I saw somebody riding around on a mount. What level you gotta be to get a mount? I have no idea. A mount would be nice. I think I should be able to like use a spell or something to help fight these things, and I haven't learned how to do that yet. Somebody told me that these little soul things you collect, you should be able to do something with the spells with them. Alright, we got another level up. Where the heck am I? Alright, we need to follow this road. Alright, let's go check out the grass dungeon. That'll probably be like the last thing I do. Hopefully that doesn't mean I'm gonna get locked in for like another hour or two. Alright, we're all healed up. really would like to have another character. Where's this grass dungeon at? What is that thing? Grass dungeon. I want that thing. All right. It's about to go to the complete wrong place. There was another person on a mount. Wonder what level you got to be for that. Also, does my character have a level? Doesn't look like it. I have some stats, but I don't really have a level. Alright, what's going on? Alright, apparently this is the grass dungeon. Better have a lot of grass. Shout out to anybody rolling in here. Smash that like button for me. We found this V-verse, link in the description. Okay, so the dungeon is a totally different kind of vibe, huh? Let's see. We're gonna go with Z. So attack, looks like it has some kind of heal function. And of course we'll use our fire attack. Fire's good against earth. Okay, I don't think we need to use that yet. This is not what I was expecting for a dungeon, but I'll take it. Oh, we actually won some money, huh? Next. It's like, don't tell me there's like one character in there. That would be terrible. Says, have a good weekend, guys. Have a good night, guys, and weekend. Absolutely, you too. I look forward to seeing everybody on Monday. You certainly know how to find me if you need me. Okay, so this is actually a 2v2. Guess focus on taking one of these. This is not what I was expecting, like to go in and like run around actually and fight things. I wasn't expecting this. Okay. We have spells, but we don't know any of them. That sucks. Alright. Should be using the water on the fire guy. I think that makes way more sense. So I guess normally when you're fighting things, it's just like an auto battle. Let's heal himself. Okay, that did not heal very much. Okay, so he heals and he puts up like a barrier too. That's interesting. Take it. Alright, so we beat level 2 here. Got another 12 coins. Let's go to the next. Although, we probably shouldn't go to the next one because we are running out. Oh, it actually heals us. Okay, so we're not starting over from the beginning every time. Get a hit and you get a burn effect. Got you. Oh wow, he did like some confusion. And he dodged. I don't see how we lose this one though, right? Five health. Come on, should have been over already. Been trying to find a good way to actually earn some coin. Yeah, you get like 11 per thing, but I'm sure that the better the dungeon you go into, the better. Do I have some kind of energy as well? It looks like it. It looks like a soda can up in the corner. All right, so water versus fire. Let's do that. Critical. Let's take one out so we're not fighting two people at once. It's got like a burn effect on him. It's been fun figuring this out. No point in doing that. We might as well just attack since he's going to be healed when we go to the next guy anyways. dodged it. Alright, this should take him out. There we go with the burn effect. So what? Wow, he actually went all the way through to the next one. Oh, okay, so now I understand. So there was another one. So they start setting them up in different orders. That's good to know, I guess. This part of the game's kind of fun. Or a breath of fresh air compared. Like, you gotta have different dynamics in a game. It's not always like the same thing. And so this is kind of a little bit of a breath of fresh air for this game, I guess, is a better way to say it. So what do we actually earn from that one? 13. It's like they're all ready to level up. It says get past level dungeon floor number 3. How many floors are there? And even though a little bit of research we did about this game and the other one, this one seeming far more promising than the main world, or main city, I think it is, would just be the fact that, you know, they really want to temper people's expectations, right? They don't want people to get on here and then, like, quit their job and then think that in a month they're going to, like, grind out and pay their, you know, rent. That's not going to happen. Unless you invested a ton of money, but that's a totally different story, and that doesn't really even mean that you're actually going to get enough out of it, right? That's a gamble that I think a responsible person wouldn't do, right? Oh, okay. I was like looking at the stream. It was like black screen. I was like, what's going on? Just like in between a cutscene or something. So what? Now we're at stage 6. We were doing this for a quest, so. And I gotta say, this is probably the best DeFi game I've played so far. Hands down. Which is just really goes to show you never know what you're gonna find. I mean, this thing was like 300,000 market cap. We looked at several other games. I think it's relatively new. What would we say? March 22nd, 2025 was a token generation event, which for a game like this, I would reason probably correlates directly to when the game launched and came out, right? If not, the game actually maybe came out a little later on. I should actually probably go back to ChatGPT and ask it when the game came out. I don't know, we keep moving, so I guess we keep moving, right? 12 coins at a time is not going to get us anywhere. Now when it costs like 3,300 for one of those upgrades. That seemed to actually move the needle here. And then, is there an end to this? Do I just keep going forever? Maybe that's what somebody meant when they said level 10. Maybe they meant there's 10 levels to the dungeon? That would make more sense, because you certainly don't need to be level 10 to beat this. I mean, I've got a level 3 and a level 4, so. Wow, they only gave us 2 coin. Wow, that's amazing. You would think the higher the level you go, the more coin you would earn. Did I do something wrong? Alright, whatever this thing had like a similar effect as the water, but for Earth, where he like heals himself and puts up like a little shield. Oh wow, critical of course. Fire's good against Earth. Alright, what do we have to fight next? So now we're on stage 8. We run through... Huh, I've never seen that one before. Let's hit him. Water's good against fire. Looks like he put up some kind of upgrade. No point using our like... Wow, and he dodged it, and it has 80 defense, and he's just gonna dodge. It's confusing. Guess we should use our extra fire attack. There we go. We took out its shield. Just keep hitting it. I should probably use my heal effect, but we might be able to take it out here. There we go. That was an interesting looking character. I've never seen that before. Still only earned 12, but we did get a key. What's the key for? I have no idea. Keep moving. Stage 9. See if we can take this guy out first before he throws up his shield. Got the burn effect on him. Not worried about that guy. Alright, we should be able to take him out. Dang it, and he put his shield up. The little shield effect's cool. I wish I could do that. He has like a block on him? That didn't make a lot of sense. Like hiding behind a bush, like I can't see him or something. Wow, just dodge everything, why don't you? Alright, after I get through this level 10 where I think it's over, I think we will be calling it a night here. For whoever's still with me, probably just Blues guy. See how many people it says is still here. It says there's 7 people here. That's cool. We had a little influx a minute ago. It was odd this time of night. Alright, we just gotta take this guy out, and then we'll be on to level 10. See if they make level 10 actually difficult. Because so far it's not very hard. Or I guess I just had enough levels done. Oh, the burn took him out. Hopefully there's some kind of like bonus coin for completing it. Otherwise I earned like what, maybe like 150 or something like that. Not a lot of coin in this game at all. So let's see, who do we have to fight next? It doesn't tell us. Should definitely be some other creatures to fight next. We are in the, hopefully the last level here. Alright, another one of these guys. Bang, he dodged it. Got pretty good health here. Hit the fire. Nice, got the burn. Yeah, we might as well just go straight for the kill and not do the strategy. Could heal up a little bit, but we got plenty of health. This thing's pretty low, 22 health. There we go. Died on the burn. Oh, there's another one. What is that? All right, then. Now we start to get serious, huh? Puts up a shield. Let's hit him with the fire. I don't know if I actually can beat this thing. Well, I was afraid there wasn't going to be anything cool at the end, so I guess they helped my expectation there a little bit. Oh, he dodged it. Can't afford that. I need to land a hit pretty much every turn in order to even have a chance here. Does he hit both of my characters at the same time? That sucks. Alright, I should be able to use a healing effect next turn. Oh wait, he has minions too? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't see that coming. I should probably use the heal, huh? Then we got a shield. Dang, they have like 200. This is gonna be hard to drop them. Wish the burn would affect all of them. That would be helpful. Yep, you and I, my friend. Exactly, Blues guy. That's all right. Like I said, after I'd rather win or lose this thing, we will probably be hopping off. All right, we put one of them down. Man, I thought I was going to have a chance defeating this thing. It's unfair that it can keep hitting me while it hides behind its minions here. Kind of sucks. Wow, with 3 health? Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're cooked. All right, well, we didn't make, and then he even dodged it. Like, it couldn't have got any worse, I guess. That really sucks. I guess heal this guy. He does the most damage anyways. Then hit him with that. The burn didn't even do any extra damage. That sucks. Looks like my other guy's probably out. And I dodged. Okay. Dodge actually worked out for me for once. I don't know how I ever defeat that thing. Got a little more loot though. I'll take that. Alright, took him out, and then I get one more shot at the enemy here. And I'm cooked, I'm sure. 26, and we're out. Hey, we got pretty close. Oh, they meant literal. I thought I got 5 loot. No, I got 5 coin. Alright, let's return. I don't know what happens if I hit play again, if I get to challenge him again, or if I have to start all over again. I'm not sure. But I definitely need to level up my guys here. Level up. Didn't earn very much, but at least the level ups are not too expensive here. Alright, now we're a little bit higher level. Alright guys, well, I'm going to hop off, and by guys, I mean Blues guy. Thanks for being here till the end, man. I know Melissa would be if she didn't have to like be up for work in the morning. I'll probably mess with this a little bit throughout the night, but for now, gonna hop off. It was a lot of fun on a Saturday night. Stay underground, stay crypto. See you Sunday. Blues guy, look forward to that Flare ecosystem stuff we're gonna do at the end of those streams. See you then. Crypto Ron out.